Today on EA Sports, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
The ability he has and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Bengals now set for their first
game on his end, throwing the ball with two. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger?
And he medal. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks... Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Back onto the field here for their second drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow will throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 quarters.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Bring it for down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week,
And so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that.
The Seahawks at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
52 yards rushing season continues. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. One thing's for ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he's knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And fights through one man. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But still, a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not.
Last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage.
And he is Andy Janovich. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words is offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati's offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to happen soon.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards, not a... Fielded at about the 28. A nice little juke. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. It has been for Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well.
6 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6.
It is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Ertz has it left side. So 8 yards on the 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Call it no gain that time and then 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th.
No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. Now the Cincinnati. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit. You're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting for essentially 2 weeks.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4.
Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Fighting ahead at the 15. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. That being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. With 207 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense whether you're good running the ball. Weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws,
impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. What they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up. An opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. Knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough.
Maybe the short stuff and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
54 yards on the punt there, 15 up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the
4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes.
Rookie
Coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards, a lot of trouble.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark. Now a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this...
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and get
the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over. Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want to have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as this 1st half. 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second. The big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. Timeouts from here forward. Second down and 6 now.
57. Mike.
Back to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. They get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of it. A bright future for the franchise, too.
And not wanting to risk anything here, out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Sam Howell.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this taken in at the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback to begin the third. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game. It's kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Short complete, second down.
57 for Mike. Watch 57. You're trash. You're trash.
They'll set up a throw. Ertz over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up. There, do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point. Offensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on set guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The
57.
2nd and 6. Finding Ertz again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he showcases the 2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4. 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line.
Defensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even large. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Nice hot.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So the completion gets him just a yard, and its sack coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. Why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short.
Check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawks. They'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time. Expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play.
Run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 33. It's a big play there for Seattle.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Here's the give to McIntosh. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down. Here's McIntosh. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down.
Because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pick sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with McIntosh. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8.
These are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line.
Bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. He'll try again. And Seattle. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So they brought the extra
face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now ready to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That's the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler yards. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more. One away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, they don't really board, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And
a leap, and he will make the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another 1st down as this time. They'll look to throw here. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and
touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 20. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They'll give him 4. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals down conversion. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it, looks like? Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score in a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, well, let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the stop made by Kettu. 2nd and 6. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Battle on a gain of 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down he goes at the 20.
And get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who fit the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this prize victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. 2nd down.
17's Mike 17.
Now Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Burrow. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Now the Seahawks call this 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's a final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort.